Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. It's Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer extraordinaire, practicing law throughout the United States out of our offices in St. Louis and San Diego and Washington, D.C. This is episode number 346 of the Immigration Answer Show. This is our 16th day in a row. We've been doing a show every day during the month of Ramadan, and the goal is to continue that. We'll be back tomorrow. For those of you just tuning in, I'll probably do it on the fly from the parking lot of a softball field in Edwardsville. Nora's softball season starts tomorrow, and she has games at 9 and 10:30 Central, and then there's a break. So I might do it then during the break since I won't be eating lunch, or I might do it later on in the day. So if you have not already, today would be a great day to get on our text list, and you can do that by texting the word show 314-470-3300, 314-470-3300. That would be good, especially for tomorrow, because I don't know what time I'm going to do the show. I'm reasonably sure that I'll do a show. I just don't know what time. Probably, like I said, around noon or so, but we'll see. All right. The waiting room is open. Julio post the link to the waiting room if you haven't already. There's a couple spots left. I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you haven't done so already, introduce yourself in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. We always like to see where people are watching from. And that's about it. Turns out I'm going to cover a citizenship interview and an asylum interview in Virginia in a few weeks. So that should be interesting. I went from having no interviews to having 2 in 24 hours. So that's sort of funny. All right. Anna's here. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I just have two quick questions. So I came here a few years ago as an international student. I did two masters. I got my OPT, then I got sponsored by a company, got my H-1B.
Awesome.
And before I got my H-1B, they sponsored me for a green card application, but because it was taking so long, then we went with the H-1B. I got approved, and I still have my green card thing going on, my green card
Yeah.
application. I got my biometrics taken like a month ago.
Okay.
And then, but I don't know if my H-1B is gonna expire next year. And I don't know if I don't get my green card before that, will I have to extend my H-1B, or can I just, if I get my work authorization before that, can I just use that instead?
It'll sort of be up to the employer, but if I were you, I would strongly encourage them to file for renewal of the H-1B if need be. They don't need to do premium processing. But it's better for you to have two options and not put all your eggs in the basket of the EAD. I don't like that. I'd rather, if they're willing, I'd rather do both, just because you never know what's going to happen with USCIS.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know if I will get my AD card like before next year in October. Hopefully I will, but I don't know.
But even if you do, I still want them to reapply for the H-1B unless you have your green card.
Okay. And then my other question is, the company is kind of having someone who is going through an EV1 process.
Okay.
Um, but I I work for HR, so I have been reading like the things that we need for an H1, for an EB1, and I don't think they qualify for the three things that they're going to, at least the three things that you need in order to get it. I know having even three doesn't even guarantee you will have them, right?
Right.
But I don't think they have the strong case for that. But the lawyer that we have right now says that, oh, it's okay because you will have your work authorization and you can work in the meantime, and then we will see whatever it comes at the time, whenever they make a decision. But I don't know if that's like a strong way to go. I don't know.
That seems like a silly way to approach things. I would think you you would want to explore other things. Why don't they just sponsor him for a straight green card? Is the person?
Well,
Go ahead.
because we at the moment are not sponsoring more people, but this person wanted to just come and try by themselves, so we're kind of helping them but not really sponsoring them.
Got it.
So
So
that's
that's
why.
probably going to get denied.
Yeah, that's what I think so too. But then they ask me what will happen when that happens, and I say, like, I mean, I think you have to go back because unless you get married to a citizen, I don't see any other way for you to stay.
Yep. And if it's a really BS claim, then you got to worry about getting in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I told them too, but they say they could kind of justify it with some stuff that they have. I just don't think it's a good idea. I told them
Well,
that.
and this is luckily this is not how I practice law, so I'm glad that you're able to contrast that. Thank you, Anna.
Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to ask you, like, if that happened, then can they have any other options besides that? Can they appeal it, and then after that gets denied, then that's it, right?
Yeah, I mean, eventually they're going to get put in removal, so they got to be a little bit careful and a little bit clever. What country are they from?
Colombia.
Yeah, this all sounds like a dumb approach.
I agree, but I just wanted to hear it from someone else.
All right, thanks so much. Have them watch
Thank
this. Tell
you.
them to watch this. All right,
I
see
will.
ya. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, Athil is here. Hi, Athil.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Ramadan Kareem.
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Kareem to you.
Thank you. I have a question, Jim. My husband come here as asylee after his case I-730 approved, and after 1 year he applied for a green card. And this year I'm eligible for citizenship, but I hear it must be not apply because maybe his green card denied. Is that correct?
Yes, you should
Mm.
wait. You should wait until he gets his green card. How long has he been waiting for his green card?
Since 2020 February.
So 2 years?
No, 1 year, 14 months.
2020 or 2022?
22. Sorry,
Oh, 22.
2022.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
he's in the United States or he's overseas?
Sorry, I.
The husband, is he in the United States or is he overseas?
Yes, he's here.
Yeah, so I would wait a little bit longer. If it gets to 18 months, then I'd sue them on that and
Uh,
then go from there.
18 months. Also, I applied for him I-130 when I get my green card, and I get approved for this case. But when before he was at Dubai, till now his case is with National Visa Center. Can I ask them to did interview here about this approved according this approved?
You'd have to file a 485 for him.
Only I-45.
Well, I mean, you could apply for the work card and the travel card and all that stuff too, but if he already wait, I'm sorry, I'm fasting. You know I'm fasting, but so the I-730 still pending, or he has a 485 pending now?
No, 400 for a green card, 485. It's
He
pending.
has that already. He has the 730 got approved, and he has a pending
Yes,
485.
yes,
Yeah, so I wouldn't file another one. I would just let that one play out.
And I can sue them after 18 months?
You can sue him today if you want. I just think it's a little early.
Yes, because only 14 months.
Yeah, I'd say 18 months is good.
Okay, thank you so much, Jim.
Thanks, Athil. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, Natalia's here. Hi, Natalia.
Hi, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I have a couple questions. I applied for my son as mother for reunion in 2018, and in those time I was permanent resident. Now I am a citizenship. And should I change my case status, or can I continue as permanent resident to keep going?
Is he from Ukraine?
No, he's from Russia.
Russia. Okay. And so what did you file for him?
I filed 130. I-130.
And is he married or single?
No, he's single over 21.
Yeah. So yes, you should notify them that you became a U.S. citizen.
Oh, because as U.S. citizen, its case gonna go longer, almost 1 year.
Yeah, but you should still notify them, and you can tell them that you want to still be treated as a green card holder. But they need to know that you're a U.S. citizen.
I just have to tell them I am now a U.S. citizen and
yeah,
ask permission to stay there. Or
they'll figure it out. Is his case still at USCIS or is his case at the National Visa Center?
Oh, this case was approved in February 2021. Approved
so you're just waiting for his visa to become current.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
it looks like it's frozen.
Yeah, because they retrogressed, and yeah, that's right. It's going to be a slow case. So I think eventually it might catch up to the adult child of a U.S. citizen. You just got to wait and see what happens. There's just
Yeah.
there are a lot of people in line ahead of him.
Yes, but it means if I will stay like permanent resident and it's illegal, yes? I have
No,
to
it's not
notify
illegal. No, it's not illegal, but you should tell them. And the other thing is, if he gets married, then he's going to have trouble. But if he's married
But
and
he's not gonna marry it for sure, 100%.
okay.
And my probably second question, when I go to get processing time and see processing time for his case just fell down, for example, half year, and now
Right.
it's looks like 58 months showed just California Center, and I just read just in the bottom, should I just prepare inquiry for them for expedite my case? No.
Why should they expedite your son's case over everybody else's?
It's nothing related. What about it show just 58 months? It's not time from beginning to the end of this process.
Well, if you're looking at the California Service Center, that you said they already approved the I-130, right?
Yes, it's approved. Yes.
So you're just waiting for the visa to become current, and then they'll start. You don't need to worry about what they're doing at the service center if the I-130 has been approved. You just need to worry about when his visa is going to become current. You need to start looking at the visa bulletin every
Month.
month. Mm-hmm.
If my just for example date will be current, they will send me welcome letter, or
Yeah, and then things will start processing in the State Department. That's right.
and I have to pay and something else, blah blah blah. And if he will be in those time out of Russia because situation is awful right now,
Mm-hmm.
can he just get interview in a different country?
Yeah, you'll have a chance when you do the DS-260 to let them know where he's living. Yes, you'll be able to update that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Bye,
Thank you.
Natalia. Have a good day.
Bye.
All right, Kenzie's back. Hello, Kenzie.
Hi. Yeah, I'm back. I had a question. This time it's for my parents. They came in without an inspection, and I just wanted to see what their possibilities were to be able to get a green card.
So there's no line to get into. There's no form to fill out. There's no fee to pay. If they entered without inspection, I mean, that's one piece of it. They would need a route to stay, so they would need a qualifying relative. So if they had a child who was 21 who was born in the United States, that child could sponsor them for a green card, but for an I-130 petition, and then they'd have to file for a waiver and do consular processing. But there's probably not a good enough case type for them to raise their hand and say that they're here, just because there hasn't been immigration reform and it wouldn't be safe for them to file.
Okay, and would them, so my parents, they're separated but not divorced. Would that complicate the case if in the future things changed and they were able to file?
No, that's not going to have any impact. Do they have a U.S. citizen child?
Yes, they have 3 that are over 21.
Oh, okay. And how many times did they enter? Just once?
I think my dad twice and my mom once.
Yeah, so it might be a little trickier for your dad because he might have a bar. But that's something so if mom entered one time and overstayed, then mom can then the U.S. citizen child, if that's you or somebody else, can file an I-130 petition for them, and then once they're approved, then you'll start processing as if mom is overseas, and then you'll pay some fees, and then you'll file for the waiver, the 601A waiver, and then go from there.
Okay, so there really isn't a way right now for them to file at all?
No, there is a way. If they've only entered once, I mean, it's trickier for your dad because he might have a bar. If he entered and came back, or if he entered, did he get caught last time, or did he just enter and come back and leave? And
I know he did get caught and he got deported the first time.
So that's going to be a little trickier. the right play might be to do mom's case first and get her squared away, because then although if they're getting separated, she won't be able to help him if they're separated or divorced, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So in theory, what I would say is we could do mom's case first. It's going to be a hard case and a long case, and it's going to take a while. Do mom's case first, and then try to get her a green card. And then once she has her green card, then try to see if there's a way to help dad.
Okay. All right. That was my only question. Thank you so much.
Bye, Kenzie.
Bye.
Sam's up next. Hi, Sam.
Sam, hi Jim, how are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So my question is, I applied for, I'm planning to apply for the green card. I'm married to a US citizen. The thing is, it's hard for me to get birth certificate from India. Actually, I have one, but the date of birth on that certificate is different compared to what I have, all the legal documents, my passport, my study certificates and everything. I have the different date of birth compared to what is the date of birth I have right now on the Indian certificate.
Why?
I don't know. Actually, it messed up everything over there, and we are trying hard to get the birth certificate, which is mentioned the date of birth, which is on passport and all the legal documents, and they said your date of birth is already registered with us on this date, so we can't give the birth certificate on the date you are requesting to us. We are sorry.
Well, what's your real birthday?
So my real birthday is January 15, 1997.
And what does your passport say?
No, that's my passport birthday. That's the real birthday.
Oh, what's the real day you were, hold on. What's the real day that you were born? January 15th?
1997.
And what's the date of birth on your passport?
Same.
And what's the date of birth on like your driver's license and all your immigration stuff? Same?
Same.
So was your birth certificate generated at or around the time that you were born, or was it generated when you were an adult?
No, at that time.
Okay, and what date does it have on there?
It's November 11th, 1997.
November 11th, 1997. Almost like somebody typed in the numbers a little bit wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
And what if I were to ask you, what proof do you have of what your real birthday is? What proof would you have?
So I have the study certificates in India, which is major, like my 10th standard certificate and all those certificates. We approached all the municipality commissioners and everyone. They said we can't do that.
So every document except your birth certificate has the right address.
Exactly.
I mean, your right date of birth. Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
And have you hired a lawyer in India to try to fix this?
Yes, we did. And they said it's going to take a long time, and most probably lawyer also said that it's very hard to get, because like before 4 years ago the government was different in my state. Now the government which is ruling, that's different, so they made it everything online. So he said like most probably 95% we can't do that, even if you sue them or we do something else.
Okay. Are your parents still alive?
Yes.
I think you probably need some help on your case. You probably need a lawyer to help, and you probably are going to need lots of evidence of your real birthday, including affidavits from family members that know when you were really born. And then you're just going to have to pound them over the head with lots of evidence that your real birthday is January 15th, 1997.
So yeah, so I discussed this one with my lawyer. But my lawyer, what she's saying that we'll start the process with the date of birth which I have right now, and if they ask for the RFE, we'll send all the required documents, like even that certificates I have that too, like the affidavits and all the education certificates.
What date does your lawyer want to put on your I-130 and your 45? What date are they saying you should put on there?
The legal one, which is January 1997.
The real one.
January 15. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. Yeah. But I wouldn't wait for an RFE. I'd hit him over the head from the beginning.
So my lawyer is saying that first we'll send only the date of birth certificate,
Right. And
but
that's
I'm
not what I
saying
would
that
do. That's not what I would do.
I'm saying I told her like we'll send all together, like all the supporting documents and affidavits, everything.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. And one more thing is like 1 point, there is a 5% chance, right? So if we get the law in India, the lawyer saying that you will get the birth certificate, but it's the birth certificate will be on different address. The address is like only 2 streets different from the where I born. You got me?
Yeah.
So is this will be a typical, because if I submit the one which I have the wrong date of birth right now, and if they ask for the RFE or something blah blah blah, in the future if I send them the correct one, like that 5% chance, is it going to be mess because of the wrong address?
You mean because what, the hospital moved or something?
No, because I born in a home. I didn't born in a hospital.
So now you're telling me that there's problems with the birth certificate, not just about being the date of the birth, but also the location of the birth.
Exactly. But it's only 2 streets difference. I know it's a different, yeah.
But USCIS isn't going to know that. So, I mean, this birth certificate's a piece of crap. It's not worth anything.
Okay. My lawyer also saying one thing is like they just need they know how the Indian birth certificate looks like. Maybe if you submit the wrong birth certificate, sometimes they do accept, but sometimes they're gonna ask you for the RFE. So that's what she's saying. Is that make sense?
No, that doesn't make sense. I would submit the one that you have, but explain that it's wrong.
Okay, with all the affidavits.
Yep.
Okay, Jim. Thank you so much.
I would include an affidavit from the lawyer saying it's going to be impossible to correct it with the government.
Yeah, actually, she said like if we get one letter from the government saying that we can't give him birth certificate on the date he's requesting.
Okay. Thanks, Sam. Good luck.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much.
Bye, buddy. Regina's here. Hi, Regina. You're on mute.
Okay. Hey, Jim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, yeah. This is Regina's husband, by the way. My name is Rajiv.
Hello.
Hey, yeah. So I'm just coming to the point. So I just have one quick question. Is like, I filed for my I-485 through U.S. citizen marriage, right? So I already got my I-130 approved, and recently I got like I had like misrepresentation. So I got like RFE for I-601
Yep.
through my field office in Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I also have already submitted that, and I got the receipt notice from USCIS. So the question is like, how long it's gonna take? Any brief idea? Is this going to be educated through field office, or
Yeah. What's the misrepresentation for?
it's I came as a student, F1, so work without authorization. That one.
So when did you arrive in the United States?
2015.
Did you go to school at all, or did you just start working right away?
No, I went to school. I completed my undergrad. I did my OPT too. I'm also completed my OPT. Now I'm just pending F-45 with I-130 approved.
So where's the misrepresentation? How did it come up that they think you made a misrepresentation?
It's during the interview.
Well, tell me what happened in the interview.
They just asked me like, did you work without authorization? Where if I had said yes, it would have a different story. But I said no.
Oh, so you misrepresented yourself at the interview.
Yep.
And your spouse is a U.S. citizen.
Yep.
So you lied for no reason.
That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So they caught you not telling the truth. Okay. So when did you submit the 601?
It's got delivered last week, so I got receipt notice yesterday.
And do you have your work card?
I have. I'm working
Yeah, so
correct.
I think you're looking at 6 or 12 months before they adjudicate the 601.
Oh wow, 6 to 12 month.
Yep.
Okay. So even though it's been sent through this field office, still it's gonna take like 6 months, 6 to 12
It
months.
could. I don't know for sure, but it could. I think you should plan on that.
Okay. So what's your suggestion on this? Like, how should we do?
Well, what was your who did the waiver? Did you have a lawyer do the waiver?
Yes, he did. Man.
And what's the hardship?
Hardship is like everything emotionally, my wife's health, financial, because she's not working right now. Since last year, I have been taking care of all the financial responsibility. She had a surgery and all the doctor report. She has like a kind of a tumor on her brain. That one also in there. Also, no supporting family around the area. Like she's by herself, and I'm by
Did
myself. So
did a lawyer file the I-130 and the 45, or did you do that without a lawyer?
everything,
With a lawyer?
yeah, everything.
Did the lawyer go to the interview with you?
Yes, you went.
Did the lawyer not tell you ahead of time not to lie about working, that working if you're married to a U.S. citizen is forgiven?
I mean, I had that. I was confused with the question. Firstly, I didn't know like working without the authorization is considered as like employment authorization card or somewhat like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I got like misunderstanding and I messed up.
That sucks. Well, I hope it goes well, but I think it's going to be a slow road. All right, good luck. Thanks, Rajiv. See you, buddy. All right, Dan's next. Hi, Dan.
How you doing, Jim?
Good. What's up?
Oh man, I got some couple questions for you. First one is for my sister. She's here with her kids, and they they came through that what is it, diversity visa, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then she's trying to send her kids back home, and there is something called reentry permit, something like that.
That's right.
How long that takes for them to get it these days?
Oh, probably about 8 or 9 months.
Okay. Even though like there's no difference if you have like permanent whatever. I mean the green card. It doesn't. Okay.
Mm-mm.
It's a. Is that the same form I-131, right?
It's the same form, but it's a different box. Yep, same
Oh,
one as advanced parole. Yep.
because she's trying to do it by herself. So I was
Yeah,
trying.
I-131. Yep.
Okay, I got it. So that's that, and then I have separate question for myself.
Okay.
So the other day I went to that little meeting with the field office for I-131
Yeah,
travel document. So they sent me, the biometrics, and I
I
did
remember.
that. Yeah. So after that, like after 4 days, I received an RFE on 485 for the affidavit of support
Mm-hmm.
online. I received, then I called I told my lawyer, and we figured she found out that the thing that they're asking is we already filed. They have it, and like it's legit. And we had to do the form again, which is 864, I think.
Okay.
And then we put it together with the that tax forms, and then we uploaded online and then sent it again.
Okay.
Is that something? Because I'm kind of confused. If we just sent the same information
What did they ask for?
uh, for the affidavit of support. That's what I read it on there
For a co-sponsor or for the original sponsor?
for the original.
And so the problem with RFEs about I-864s is they don't always tell you what's wrong. You sort of have to go over them very carefully to see what might be missing. So if you just sent them the exact same thing, that might be a problem.
No, we sent the recent year tax,
Okay.
and then we filled up the form again,
Mm-hmm.
and because they made a statement that it says, uh, the social security number was missing. The sponsors.
Okay.
And
so what's the question?
So is it something a problem, or how's that thing goes?
Well, yeah, they're sitting on the case because they feel like they don't have what they need. So yeah, that's a problem. I mean, hopefully it'll get worked out, but there's nothing happening on the case.
Oh God. And okay, that's that. So, but they call. I mean, when they received it, we replied back to them like real quick that day.
Okay.
They received it, and the status changed to that, like they are working on it, and that's all.
Okay.
And then that field office didn't call me about the travel document.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and then but they told me, like I said, if you remember, it will be approved and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I made another appointment to go there and then ask them, because my mom's situation is getting worse.
Yeah.
So is it gonna hurt or anything? Like, do they get angry or something like that?
No, they don't get angry, but they just do what they want. That's the problem. I got to go, Dan. I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. Mo's here. Let's say hi to Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hey, Jim. How you doing?
I'm well. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you so much. I've been watching your videos. I'm really fan, Jim, here. Thank you so much again.
Sure.
I'll be short because I know you have a lot. I got married to a U.S. citizen in September or August last year, and filed for 130 and 1485 and advanced parole and all that initial package with medicals.
Great.
I've reached out to MNUSAS, and they said my kids have moved from NBC to Seattle local field. I'm just wondering, like, have
Did
you
you
ever
say
had?
did you say Seattle?
Yes.
I don't know for sure, but I think that might be the busiest, slowest field office that there
Yes,
is.
that's what I heard too. Yeah.
I don't think they're bad people. I just think they're really slow, and I think they have a ton of cases.
That's right. I was wondering if you have any idea, like, if any clients that you had from Seattle.
Yeah, you're talking year and a half.
Year and a half. Okay, that's good to know.
Have you got
Other
your work
questions?
card? Did you get your work card yet?
Not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's been
next
7 months
question.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
Next question is, I'm an asylum building as well. Since I came to the United States, I have applied for asylum. My application is still pending, and I am from Palestine. And I was wondering, as soon as I get my green card, should I withdraw the asylum application? And is it okay for me to go home and visit my grandma or not?
You haven't seen my 3,000 videos talking about this before?
Not this one, Jim. You know, each one is different case. I don't know about mine.
No, not on this issue. So you have signed multiple forms under oath that
Yes.
say if you go back to Palestine,
Yes.
you're going to be tortured, killed, imprisoned, persecuted.
Correct.
You swore under oath that that's true. Have you had an interview?
No.
Okay. So if USCIS turns around and gives you a green card based on marriage, and then all of a sudden you go back to see grandma,
Mhm.
then they're going to think you lied to them in your asylum case.
Well, things have changed, though.
Well, but that things may have changed, things may not have changed.
Right.
But you don't want to be having to prove whether things have changed or not, because that means you're in the middle of your citizenship interview and they think you lied to them.
Correct.
And it's a pretty high burden, I believe. It's a pretty high burden to prove that things have changed materially.
I see. Okay. And do you recommend then wait until you're a citizen and
Mhm.
you can go back home safely? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's all I have, Jim. Thank you so much for your help. Appreciate it.
Good luck, Mo. Let
Thank
us know
you.
how it goes. See you, buddy. All right, Mr. MT is here. Oh, Mr. MT. Oh, Mr. MT. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Go right ahead, please.
How you been, Jim?
I can hear you just fine. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. So I came here around a year ago. My wife sponsored me. I came on a spousal visa.
Okay.
All right. That being that, it's been a year. Now, my sister got married to a green card holder, and she's had her interview just 2 weeks ago. But they told her that her husband needs a co-sponsor.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, can my wife, who petitioned for me a year ago, can also be a co-sponsor along with my brother-in-law so that my sister can come and live with her husband.
If she makes enough money. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I take it like the net money, net worth of both of the main petitioner and the co-sponsor.
No, you don't add. You don't add. Each
You
person
don't
has to
add it?
stand.
Uh-huh.
If the co-sponsor has to stand on their own 2 feet, so
Okay.
you can't use the original petitioner's income. It has
Uh-huh.
to be the co-sponsor has to be able to satisfy the requirements on their own. You don't stack.
All right, I got it. I understand. Well, yeah, I think we have cleared that.
Okay.
That was it. Thank you, Mr. Jing.
Have a great day, my friend.
All right.
All right, Roger's here. Hi, Roger. You're on mute, Roger.
Mr. Jim.
There he is. How you doing, Roger?
Yeah, I have a question. I sent my RFU on January 10th, and on January 25, it was actively reviewing, and it just changed like 2 weeks ago that it actively reviewing again. But I don't know how long do I have to wait for that. It's for I-130 RFU that I sent.
Well, let's back up. Are you inside the United States or are you overseas?
No, I'm in.
You're in. Okay. And you're married to a US citizen?
Yes.
And when did you file?
December 2021. Like 17 months now.
And what was your status at the time that you filed?
Oh yeah, I had immigration case. I don't know.
You had what?
I have another case, like asylum case.
Okay, so when did you enter the United States?
2014, December 2014.
And what country are you from?
I'm from Burkina Faso in West Africa.
Oh, I just had a citizenship case for Burkina Faso up in Baltimore. That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
So your asylum case is still pending?
Yes. No, but I had an appointment with the judge. I haven't seen the judge yet. I'm waiting for the judge, and then I don't have any date. Yeah.
Okay. So you had an interview with
Yes.
You had an interview with an asylum officer. They said no, and they referred you to the immigration court.
Right.
And you've never had a court date yet?
Yes, since 2018, I don't have any date because the corona came and then fucked up everything. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten any paperwork at all from the immigration court?
No.
Okay. And then when you married the U.S. citizen, you filed the I-130 by itself?
We rely, and then
right, but just an I-130. You didn't file the 485.
No, we didn't.
And so that I-130 has been pending for how long? How many months?
Like 17 months now. Because in December last year, they sent us for the RFE stuff, and then I replied on January 10.
So what did they ask for in the RFE?
All the bank statement and then proof to show that our wedding is like legal thing in order to like make a decision in our case.
And if I were to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, which is 1, we submitted very little marital evidence, and 10 is we submitted a ton, what would you say?
10.
Ha ha ha. 10. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, I think you're getting to the point where you might want to think about suing them. It sounds like they might be confused about what to do with you. You've got this long pending asylum case. You got sent to the immigration court. They might want to see it. They might want to see it all, and they're wondering what do we do with Rogers I-130. So I don't know. I mean, I think you've waited long enough. You could sue them now, or you could wait a little longer, whatever you want.
Okay. And okay, I already have your number. You have to contact you and see how you could help us, right?
Yeah, I think if we filed a lawsuit, they wouldn't mess around on that I-130. They might call you in for an interview, or they might just approve it.
Oh. And how long it can take if we did do that?
Like 3 months, 2 or 3 months. What field? Where do you live?
I live in New York, Bronx.
Yeah. So we'd sue them. Yeah.
The case is in Vermont. Yeah, Vermont Service Center.
Yeah, but we would sue in New York. Yep.
And how much it can cost for the whole process?
So it's $4,800 for me and $402 for court. So it's $5,202. you can do a payment plan, or if you pay up front, you save $500. So it'd be $47.02.
Okay, I have your WhatsApp number, and then I will be in touch with you and see.
Thanks,
how it's-
Roger. See you,
Welcome.
buddy.
Okay, thanks
Okay,
again.
have
Bye.
a good night. Yep, bye. All right. Now, listen, everybody. Let's have some fun. Today's Friday. Why don't you guys put in the comments? Let me know what you're going to do this weekend for fun. I'm going to get back to the questions here in a minute. I'm not winding up. But go ahead and let me know something fun you're going to do today or something fun you did this week. I'll share it out on the video. And while you're doing that, if you have a minute and could leave us a 5-star review at reviewhackinglaw.com, that would be great. But I want to lighten things up a little bit. We've had some heavy talks today. We got about 20 minutes left for the show. Let me know something fun you're going to do this weekend. Maybe celebrate Easter or Passover. Maybe you're fasting for Ramadan. There's lots of religious things going on. Spring is in the air. Baseball is back. Let me know something fun. Sam's going fishing, so that's fun. All right, Sam, that sounds fun. Who else is doing something fun? What am I going to do? Well, Nora's got softball tomorrow, and then Sunday I think I'm going to sleep in and just chill. We don't have anything on the calendar. We're still fasting for Ramadan, so yeah. So Robert's going to have here, this is what I'm talking about. Roger's going to have Easter fun with his son. Kawika is going to go on an egg hunt with the grandkids. That'll be fun. Carla went for a walk at night. Yeah, we've been going for walks. The weather's been great. It's been not too hot, not too cold. It's been great. So that's great. Carlos is going on vacation to Miami. Nice. It is Good Friday today. That's right. Don't forget that. All right, somebody wants me to make a video. Let's see. Jim, can you make a video on YouTube about how the DV lottery case numbers work, as in the queue about case numbers? Yeah, sure, I can do that. That's a good idea. I need some YouTube videos. I haven't been making YouTube videos because I've been going live every day, but that's going to come to an end here pretty soon. So I like that. I'll explain how the DV, and I'm going to do a training inside the firm on Friday for how the visa bulletin works, and then I'm going to do it again because I think now with retrogression, with priority dates, there's still a lot of confusion about the visa bulletin. So I think once a month I'm going to do a visa bulletin review, and we'll just go over the visa bulletin and we'll go from there. But DV case numbers, that would be a good video. Although in honesty, nobody watches my DV videos. They only watch videos about marriage and about interviews. All right. So yeah, good ideas for keep giving me ideas for videos. Maybe Huli, if you could write some of those down for me, I'd appreciate it, or copy them, something. All right. So Martha's going to build a bed garden. That's awesome. Silverlene's going to look for money to pay me in the future. That sounds good. I'm down with that. Aziz is going to make kebabs while working outdoor on the weekends. That sounds good. I'm going to make kebabs on Sunday. So veggies, skewers, kebabs, chicken, lamb. It's going to be good. Oh, Timatope is going to go see a movie. Hopefully it's John Wick 4, which is totally kick-ass. It was so much fun. Oh my God. We just laughed and laughed. I mean, it's not a movie to take your wife to. It's very, very violent, but man, is it fun. Oh, we had fun on that one. My son, there's a scene where this lady's just stabbing this guy as he's carrying her up the steps. And it's just crazy violent, crazy violent. All right. More naturalization videos. Thanks, Timatope. Okay, I'm going to get back to the questions here in a second. Wee's here, and we always wishes good luck to Noor and to I. So you'll be happy to know Noor's softball season starts tomorrow. I'll try to post some video of it, and I'll be there. She's got an early game at 9 and 10:15, and then hopefully after that I'll do the show. So remember, if you're not on our text list, I don't know what I am going to go live tomorrow and on Sunday. I just don't know what time. So probably 11 on Sunday, 10 or something, and probably around noon or 1 tomorrow. Carla's making cakes. All right. I love it. All right, Joe's here. Let's see what Joe has to say. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. What's up?
Yeah, I remember last I think couple months ago I asked you a question about USCIS said they sent me a request for evidence, and unfortunately I did not receive it. So last 2 months they sent me. I requested for a copy again, and they sent me, and I replied them with the RFE, and unfortunately they received it and they were reviewing it. So last week I saw that my case said a new card had been produced. So that was yesterday. I got the approval notice.
That's awesome. That's great.
And that's for the I-360 for the VAWA.
Uh-huh.
So right now, about on the approval notice, it said that initially grant of deferred action, which I still I don't know like so much about it. I just wanted to know right now, what am I waiting for, or is there anything I can do to speed up my case?
Well, it sounds like they just approved it yesterday. You should be getting it in the mail tomorrow, right?
No, I've already gotten the approval notice.
Are you talking about the approval notice for the 360 or for the 485?
No, for the I-360.
Okay, yeah. So you're just waiting for that approval. Yep.
But for the 485 is pending, and now I think they said my case was just like it's under class IB1 for the deferred action, and like, is it gonna take long for me to get like the green card, or is just because they said I'm under like, I don't know if I'm waiting for like a visa to be available before I can adjust my studies or what?
Yeah, I think you got a while to wait. I think it's going to be a good long while to get the actual green card. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. When, I don't know.
But can I speed up the process or not?
No. Nope.
But usually, how long does it take? A year or?
I think anywhere from a year to 2. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Joe. Have a good day.
Likewise.
All right. Emma's here. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Jim. I would like to ask a question for a friend of mine. She mailed her I-130, and it's been like a month or two. She hasn't gotten a receipt notice. What next can she do?
Does she have proof that it was delivered?
Yes, according to her, she checked the check she paid, as in
Oh, the check cleared?
Yes, that's what she said.
Sometimes, every now and then, you get lucky, and on the back of the check is stamped the case number. So tell her to look on the bank statement on the back of the check, and the case number might be printed on the back there. When they endorse it, sometimes they stamp it with the actual case number.
Oh, okay. As the case number is the same as the receipt number.
That's right.
Okay.
But she has gotten no receipt, but you just know the check was cashed.
Yes, that's what she said.
Yeah, hopefully it's on there, and then she'll have a case number, and then she'll be able to track it that way. She can also start calling USCIS and bugging them.
Okay. All right. I called Christine, and I'm still like preparing myself to come on board so we can do the hearing.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
All right, Jim. Thank you.
You look tired, Emma. You look tired. Are you tired?
I am. I'm awake. I'm awake, so I'm very
Go take
tired.
a nap. Go take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap too.
I will.
All right. See ya.
You have a nice weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. Channel's here. Hi, Channel.
Hi, Jim. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Thank you to take me.
Sure. What's up?
Good. Happy Easter.
Yeah, for sure. Same to you.
Okay, I called for one of my friend.
Oh, darn it. I hit the wrong button. Dope. That was me. I was trying to change the view. I'll go back to him when he comes back. Hopefully he'll come back. He was waiting a long time. Sorry about that, Channel. Let me talk to Andres, and then we'll go back to him.
Oh, hi, Jim. Thank you
Hi,
so
buddy.
much.
Sure. How you doing?
I asked a question to you last Saturday, but I wanted to ask you another one.
Sure.
So my cousin is also DACA, and he's been here since like 1992. And in between 1999 and 2001, an employer had filed for his family some kind of petition, and I wanted to know, what can I tell him? He believes he's covered under 245I. So his mother's about to become a citizen, or she's planning to. So I kind of want to give him correct information as to what his process would kind of look like.
Yeah. So you if you really want to give him correct information, have him send me his paperwork that makes him think he's eligible for 245I. When was the I-130 filed? Do you know?
I think it was like 1999.
Yeah, well, that's the right time. Yeah, have him send it to
Yeah.
me. Then I'll talk to him. No problem.
Okay. I'll try to get him to. I mean, I've tried to connect him to lawyers to just like get his mind right on the situation, but I think with 245I, he wouldn't be able to adjust in the United States, no, and I have to go through
No,
consular
245I.
processing.
No, 245I does allow you to do it all here in the state. That's the great thing about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. But would it still take the same amount of time as consular processing?
No, because
No.
the consulates are slow as shit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So wow.
Yeah, no,
So
he's sitting on a gold mine. So that's
so he could potentially, let's say, get a green card within like the next 3 years, I would say.
oh,
Or
for
would you
sure,
say?
for sure.
Okay, I'll try to get that clear to him, like
Yeah.
at least for the time. But as far as like proving 245I, you'd have to see it.
It's not too hard. I just would want to walk it all through, make sure his timeline is right.
Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thanks, Andres. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right, I hung up on Channel. Channel, I'm sorry I hung up on you.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, thank you to take me back. So I take off the camera.
That's fine. What's up?
Good. My question is, my interview coming up, right?
Nice.
Well, I was watching your show, but when I was filing my 485, my wife would help me file that, but she do put in that like when the section they say if I work, I say no.
Yeah.
But the interview coming up now, we worry about if just in case they ask us if I ever working legal in the United States, what should I say no or?
Did you not watch this show earlier today? Did you not watch? There's a guy that was just on earlier, like the second guy came on. He said that he needs a waiver now because he lied about working. If you're married to a U.S. citizen and you worked, you don't lie about it. I mean, you should never lie to USCIS, but you especially don't lie then because the work is forgiven, but the lying is not.
Okay.
The work is forgiven, but the lying is not. I'm going to make a TikTok. I'm going to say just that. The work is forgiven, but the lying is not.
Okay. So what about like when she will file the form, you put I'm not working.
So here's what you need to do.
Okay.
There's a word. I'm going to put it in the comments right now. I'm going to put it in all caps.
Okay.
It's called errata. ERRATA. It means like error, right? Errata. So if you go on my YouTube channel and type in that word errata, search for that, then it'll have a video. And on the video, it explains to you exactly how to fix that mistake. So what you'll do is you'll take that question. So let's just say it's part 5, question 46. Then you'll type out the actual question.
Okay.
At the top, you're going to say errata sheet, and then you'll write out exactly where on the form it is, and where, and then it'll say yes. You'll say yes, and then before the interview even starts, you're going to hand it to the officer and say, "Here's my errata sheet. This correct." Like if you had a new trip that wasn't on your application, you would add that to it too. An errata sheet is like where you add or edit prior answers, right?
Okay.
So that way they can't say that you tried to lie again at your interview. You say, "No, bitch, at the start of my interview, I gave you this errata sheet and it made it very clear that I admitted to having worked," so that nobody's confused about that.
Okay. So where can I find a errata sheet?
No, you have to make it. It's just on a Word doc or a Google Doc, and then you'll print it out and bring it. My video explains exactly how to do it.
Okay, because I don't want I don't want to go back twice.
Yeah, well, you don't want to go back twice. I think it'll be fine. And I guess the only question I guess would be, well, what if she says, or the officer says, well, why did you put no last time, but now you're telling me yes? What's your answer then?
I don't know. So what should I answer?
I would say I was confused about what I was supposed to put until I talked to a lawyer. That's what I would say.
Okay. Okay, got it. And
When is your interview?
next week Tuesday. It's gonna be an 18.
The 18th. Okay. All right. Well, let us know after the 18th how it goes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, bye.
All right. Kiana's here. Hi, Kiana.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Happy
I'm doing
Easter.
great. It's my work week ends. Actually, I'm going to work on Sunday a little bit, but my work week ends tomorrow, or it works today. Ends in 4 minutes. So go ahead. I'm doing great.
Two quick question.
Sure.
My friend, she's visiting in the state. Her spouse don't want her to go back and wanting to marry to her, but she's like a bit timid about getting married.
Sure.
And she said it was like something about 90-day rules.
Right.
So if she can get married before the 90 days or after the 90 days.
Well, let's ask some questions. So, when did she enter the United States?
February.
And is the fiance or the person a U.S. citizen or a green card holder?
He's a U.S. citizen, and they're in a relationship like about 2 years now.
That was my next question. Okay. So it would be fair to say, Kiana, that your friend did not intend when she entered the United States to come and get married and apply for a green card, right?
No.
And sort of like the spouse, the U.S. citizen spouse sort of had the idea and has been pushing it since she arrived.
Right.
And now more than 60 days have gone by.
Yes, I guess.
If 60 days have gone by, then it's okay to get married and apply for the green card. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Did they come on ESTA or did they come on a visa?
Visa. She's on
Yeah.
a visiting visa.
And was she ever married before?
No.
How about the fiance?
He married like 10 years ago, divorced, I guess.
Yeah, this will work. This is okay. I'm cool with
She
this.
was a bit worried about the 90 days. So
It's a 60-day rule. 90 days stuff with the embassy. She doesn't have to worry about that. All she has to worry about is the 60-day rule. I mean, she can wait 90 days if she wants. She could wait 3 years if she wanted to. She'd be out of status, but she could wait as long as she wants. But
that is the problem. She don't want to go out of status because her partner telling her that she can always apply for adjustment of status and she can always apply for a work permit.
So if she entered in February and gets married, let's say 90 or 100 days after she entered, then she can apply for adjustment of status and she can stay in status the whole time while everything is pending. That's all cool.
Okay. So if she even get married before the 90 days, it's not a problem, right?
As long as it's after 60.
Okay. So if she need any lawyer or anything, she can come back to you, right?
Oh yeah, we love these cases. We do these all the time.
Okay, then. Thank you. Question.
You said you had two questions, right?
She have 2 kids. One is living here, but not on status, and the next one is back home. So she said she want to put both kids on it.
Well, because the spouse is a U.S. citizen, they have to file one I-130 for your friend, one I-130 for the kid that's here, and one I-130 for the kid that's overseas. How old are the kids?
None of them is 16. They're underage.
Like, how old's the oldest one?
14.
Yeah, so they can do whatever they want, but if they don't have a lot of money, I would focus on mom's case first and then deal with the other kids. But they want to get those cases moving because if they turn 21, they're going to be too old. But you know, if they have all the money in the world, then I'd apply for all 3. If money's tight, I would do mom first and then maybe the kid that's here second and then the kid that's overseas third.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bye, Kiana. All right, everybody, that'll do it for today's show. I'm going to pull Huli up here real quick. We can tell everybody goodbye. Thanks for
Hi.
all your help.
Bye, everyone. I hope you enjoy your weekend and have fun. I saw very good ideas for this weekend, so probably John Wick will be one of them.
Oh my gosh. And I think I was thinking, we should really, what we should do? We should do a cookbook based on recipes from people on the show. And then we could put it together, and then we could donate the money for the cookbook to one of the immigration clinics here in St. Louis. That'd be sort of
Love that idea. I can give some Syrian food ideas and
yeah.
Venezuelan. So
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, have a great
yeah.
weekend, Huli. Bye,
You
everybody.
too.
Have a good day. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow, probably noonish, 1-ish, something like that. If you send the text, the word
Okay. We lost
show
him.
to 314. There it is.
Oh,
Of
here it
course.
is.